Hi all, welcome to another Seasons in Garden video. Once upon a time in the March we came to the garden after the winter storm and found our trellis burst up. So what we first did is of course fix it and put it on its old spot, because soon we're going to have the second bed ready and then we are going to put this bed into its new position. We slightly messed up this bed. Well, actually the guy that was cutting the boards have messed it up, so we had to adjust it, but I also messed it up when I was working on it the first time because I did not connect the boards correctly so that they fit nice and snug. So this was one of the first things that we did in the garden. After the bed was fixed, I went on to clean the pond because it had some string algae that were already done and sort of dying, and I had to clean it out. And also we did not manage to clean the pond before the winter set in because the weather was just so wet and we just weren't able to go to the garden. I started by using my trusty piece of wood, and then later on I just transitioned to the leaf rakes because the algae were just so brittle at this point and a bit decomposing, and the best things that I could do was just to use leaf rakes to break the pond up. After the pond was done, we went around the garden and removed all of the dead plants. Now this is the part when I got super excited because I discovered there are still some 5 carrots left in this bed that are from the last seeding that I did, and most likely there are those little round Paris Market carrots. After the veg part of the garden was done, I moved on to to clean out the borders because we had some peonies. I'll usually leave the peonies leaves, even though you should cut them in the autumn because the weather over here is kind of unpredictable and these leaves do offer a bit of protection. Half of the plants in this border have actually died during the winter time, and recently I have pulled 2 of them because they're just completely gone. The weather was just so weird. It was going from hot to cold to hot to cold to hot to cold and so on and so forth. So most likely a lot of the plants got so stressed during the temperature changes that they just died. And unfortunately, my beautiful euphorbia that I had in this border is one of them that has died. As you can see, I'm constantly just pulling out dead branches and, well, stuff that looks dead. Like, for instance, this, I think it's called the Syrian rose, which is basically hibiscus. It looks dead. I'm not sure if it had survived the winter. I think it did, but we'll see. And this was the end result of the entire day. So we have fixed the trellis, removed the debris from the veg patch, went around through all of the borders and cleaned up the leaves and the dead plants. We're still keeping the trellis for the rose and the clematis nice and secure. I also managed to see that my clematises, both of them are alive and kicking. The third one, unfortunately, the Tranquillité one, did die. But one last thing that I did in the garden on this day was to clean up the Princess Cake clematis and cut it almost to the ground. I should have cut it a bit lower, but okay. And that was it for the day. And with this, I thank you for watching and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.